I'm off to run some errands. Please tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
Get your body sculpted with gym equipment and accessories from Benny's. Quality and savings.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a Lone Ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't leave this plan. I can't leave this plan.
We bring you an exclusive tell-all interview with former ERA representative of Belmopan, John Saldivar, where he talks about the direction the UDP is heading, Shine Barrow's leadership, running against former colleague Ralston Fraser, and much more. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
Brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
This plan, I can't leave this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered-up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't let this plan. I can't let this plan.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed.
It's here! The biggest sale of the year. Get ready to find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a professional contractor or a DIY enthusiast sprucing up your home, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Now is the perfect time to give your wall a fresh look. Get 20% off paint and a whopping 25% off paint supplies. But wait, there's more. From our stylish light fixtures to fans and AC, we got everything you need to elevate your space. Now at 25% off. And for the finishing touch, check out our wide selection of tiles, where you will surely find the tile to match your style, all at 25% off. Plus, with 30 to 50% off selected items, you will find what you need at a price that will surely make your pocket smile. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and so much more. Yes, you can get all your materials from construction start to finish right here at Builders Hardware. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Tell your friends, tell your family. Come visit us, save big with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
We think our customers are awesome!
This plan, I can't let this plan. Smart, please.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered-up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speeds flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning-fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered-up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't let this plan. I can't let this plan.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed.
It's here! The biggest sale of the year. Get ready to find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a professional contractor or a DIY enthusiast sprucing up your home, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Now is the perfect time to give your wall a fresh look. Get 20% off paint and a whopping 25% off paint supplies. But wait, there's more. From our stylish light fixtures to fans and AC, we got everything you need to elevate your space. Now at 25% off. And for the finishing touch, check out our wide selection of tiles, where you will surely find the tile to match your style, all at 25% off. Plus, with 30 to 50% off selected items, you will find what you need at a price that will surely make your pocket smile. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and so much more. Yes, you can get all your materials from construction start to finish right here at Builders Hardware. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Tell your friends, tell your family. Come visit us, save big with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
We think our customers are awesome!
Welcome to Plus News for Friday, January 10th, 2025. I am LJ Wade. In 2023, John Saldivar emerged victorious at the Belmopan UDP convention against Emil Torres and George Lovell, making him the Belmopan standard bearer for the United Democratic Party. Fast forward a year later, and Saldivar, along with other prominent members of the UDP, was deemed constructively resigned from the UDP by the Honorable Moses Shine Barrow. Following that move, Barrow announced that Ralston Fraser would be the new standard bearer for Belmopan. Today we got the chance to have an exclusive sit-down with former ERA representative John Saldivar. According to Saldivar, as far as the UDP's constitution goes, he is the true standard bearer for Belmopan. He also stated that his record speaks for itself, while in his opinion, Fraser lacks the necessary experience.
As far as I'm concerned, I am still a UDP. Are you still the standard bearer? As far as I'm concerned, and as far as our party is concerned, and is led by Honorable Tracy Panton, I am still the standard bearer for the UDP here in Belmopan. Whatever has been purportedly done by Shine is outside of the constitution of the United Democratic Party and therefore not valid as far as we are concerned.
So, when he appointed Mr. Ralston Fraser, what are your thoughts on that then? Are there two standard bearers for UDP? I mean,
absolutely not. But obviously there's a dispute. Obviously one side thinks one thing and the other side thinks the other. But I believe that we're on the side of right. We are on the side of the Constitution. If he has purported to replace me, it has certainly not been done properly and certainly has not been done constitutionally. And so it's not going to stand. As far as we are concerned, there's one standard bearer for Belmopan, as there are in all the other 31 constituencies that were elected or endorsed in duly conventions. And that stands.
What do you make of him? Is he a good pick for Belmopan if he were to win as your...
Not a topic that I would want to discuss at any length at all. I consider him, like I said, consider him to be a friend. But beyond that, Ralston has no experience in any of the things that I believe are needed to be the ERA rep for Belmopan, but I won't get into that. I won't delve into that. I'm running on my record of achievement here in Belmopan.
So if it comes down to you running against him, who do you believe?
Well, he could have faced off with me in a convention. He could have if he wanted to. He didn't. Perhaps luckily so for him. If I had to make a guess about it, both our names are going to be on the ballot. And I believe that perhaps both of us are going to be saying that we are UDP. I think the people of Belmopan know very well the answer to that. And they will give the answer to that come election day, who they feel is the bona fide UDP here in Belmopan. At the end of the day, like I have said before, it is about who the people believe are the bona fide UDPs. And I think here in Belmopan, that's far and away the answer is John Saldivar, 35 years of being in as a UDP face here in Belmopan. I don't know that anybody will think any differently come the general election, regardless of what color is assigned. I believe that the people of Belmopan will consider my opponent as the third party or as an independent party. I believe that what people are saying is that they recognize me as the UDP representative here in Belmopan.
John Saldivar also spoke about his other opponent, the current ERA representative of Belmopan, Oscar Mira. Before Mira took over as Belmopan's ERA rep in 2020, Saldivar was the ERA representative for 17 consecutive years, starting from 2003. According to Saldivar, Belmopan has already gotten a taste of what Mira has to offer, and he believes that Belmopan residents are not satisfied, which is why Saldivar believes that he will be voted back in come this year's general elections.
I don't like to talk about my opponent. I like to talk about my record. But to answer your question, from what I'm hearing on the street, people are not very satisfied at all in his performance. From early on, it became obvious that he was aside from the people of Belmopan, are not really involved with them, and more about himself and the people that are close to him. That's the word that I get out there, and I think that's going to prove true when the election come. That people are feel betrayed, first of all. They feel left out. They feel like he has not been dealing with their needs as properly as he should. And of course, when you have the record of John Zaldivar from the previous 13 years in government, where we were servicing the people, servicing their needs, developing the city, taking care of the streets. We built over 130 streets during my tenure. I think Belmopan people are now missing that, and so they're gonna let that be known come election day. When you're in government and you're in power and you control the resources of the government, it's always it's difficult to do all that you had promised to do, and so it's only downhill after that. That was the same thing with me most of the time. In my 17 years, you get to the top, and from there you start coming down. You become unpopular, and I think it has just happened very fast for Mr. Mira. And the people are very dissatisfied.
Is Belmopan ready for a John Zaldivar comeback?
I believe so fully. I've been talking to people. I've been in communication. So far I've canvassed over 2,000 of my voters already, and they're all saying the same thing. They understand. They know me. They know what I've done. They see where Belmopan is headed right now. In terms of its infrastructure, we invested over $30 million in the infrastructure of Belmopan, and everything is currently deteriorating, from the football field to every street that was paved, just deteriorating. The council and the area don't seem to be able to get a hold of that. And Belmopan people saw what was good in the past and they want it back. And they know who delivered it, and so they're going to put the man back who delivered and transformed Belmopan.
But what if this year's general election results in Belmopan are the same as the results we saw in 2020, where John Zaldivar saw a massive loss? Well, according to Zaldivar, if he suffers a major loss again, he may have to think about retiring and leaving politics behind. Zaldivar also touched on the allegations of corruption that may have led to his 2020 defeat.
A lot to offer. I have been there. I have seen what my city, what my constituency needs, and I still believe that I have a lot to contribute. Second to that, I don't believe that in fact, I know I will not be bullied out of politics because of the media or because of how people perceive things that have never been proven, that nobody has ever found any evidence, and that I maintain that I did not do anything wrong. I'm not going to be bullied out of politics because I know who I am. And third to that, I believe the people of Belmopan know who I am. They know what I stand for, and know that I am not what has been painted. And that proved true in the convention. When people thought that I was done for, people thought that that was the end of me, but the people of Belmopan gave me that go ahead again, gave me that approval again, because they know me, and that is going to also prove true in the general election, because people of Belmopan know John Zaldivar, man. I've been here almost born here. I came here when I was 3 years old. Have lived here, gone to school here, know every neighborhood, know a lot of people, and they know me. And so I am not going to walk away until I'm good and ready, or until the people of Belmopan say, John, it's time for you to move on. And that hasn't come yet.
So if you are to lose this general election, would you consider that as the people telling you it's time?
It would have to be a strong message that I would have to take good consideration of. But as in politics, LJ, it has to do with how you win or how you lose. If it's a close election and you lose by a vote or 10 votes or so, you would have to say that that has been a good comeback. And if it's a good comeback, then why would you walk away? But certainly I would have to consider seriously retirement if I don't win this one.
2025 is an election year, and the Prime Minister has already confirmed that elections will be called anytime between now and the end of June. Many people are speculating that elections will be called in March, but as of now, no definitive date has been given. Due to the infighting that has been happening within the UDP, some believe that the PUP will pull off a clean sweep and walk away with all 31 seats. We asked John Saldivar for his predictions in the upcoming elections.
I will dispel with that notion of a clean sweep by simply pointing to one constituency that I know for sure we are going to, our UDP candidate is going to prevail, and I'm going to call out my good friend Hugo Pat. There is no candidate that is from the UDP that's going to oppose him. He's going to run as the sole UDP candidate, and I see no reason at all why he is not going to retain his seat. So that notion about clean sweep has not been thought out properly by whosoever has been proposing it. But other than that, I believe that the conditions for a surprise victory by the UDP are developing and have been present for some time. I think the PUP have been trying to counter for it. For instance, the GST gimmick that they did over the Christmas was an acceptance that inflation is an issue, that cost of living is a problem. And so even in that very short window that they gave, they tried to let the Malaysian people feel that they were doing something about the cost of living, which was really short-lived, short-term. And back we are again to the high prices and the high cost of living. That is going to be a big telling factor coming into the next general election. So I think that the conditions are still there for a UDP surprise victory, and we're hoping.
Even after all the infighting,
I believe that the Belizean people are intelligent enough to understand what is happening within the UDP. There is a dispute over the leadership of the party. At the local level, at the constituency level, we have our candidates. They know who they are. They know who is the UDP and who is who are the imposters, who are the pretenders. The Belizean people are intelligent people, and I believe that on election day, they're going to make the right decision.
We'll take a first break, but when we return, we'll give you more from our interview with John Saldivar, where he breaks down where his relationship with Barrow went wrong. Stay tuned.
And today we're here shopping at B-Mart. Today we're making the greens super smoothie. Let's get after it.
Leadership is the most fascinating profession in the world, and it transcends every part of our society.
I've seen firsthand how the Global Leadership Summit inspires more leaders. And it has been a true gift to witness people who have had incredible transformation.
I've watched people from the community lead their businesses different. I've watched husbands lead their families and their marriages differently. I've watched wives respond differently.
The summit creates a fire in the heart of the leaders.
We have the opportunity to impact every issue this world is facing.
When we speak, we create universes inside of each other. It is a universe waiting to expand through faith and through hope, through love.
Yes, we want you to believe in yourself. Yes, we want you to believe in your mission and your purpose. Yes, we want you to believe in us. But more important than all of that, what we are really deep down begging of you is please believe in love.
Leaders, you now have permission to obsess. You have permission to see something that needs to be changed, a need that needs to be met, a wrong that needs to be made right. Obsess about it. Don't water it down. Don't explain it away. Seize it. Attack it. Give your life to it. Leaders, you now have permission to obsess. Now, go do what leaders do. Change the world.
So I received the key in December of last year and I moved in February. Many people may say it's a very small house, but it's not. Inside is very spacious. It can accommodate me and my children, and it's very comfortable. It's a new environment, a new home for me and my children. We have been blessed. It's a blessing, you know. And my kids, we are all very thankful for this new home. It made a lot of changes in our life, you know. We value things more. And my kids are so amazed that we own our own home. You know, it's ours. And that's the amazing thing about it, because if I should die, my kids have something that I left, you know. And this is all through the government program. And I am very, very thankful for that. It was challenging at first because as a single mom, it goes with a lot of saving, and I noticed that the saving wasn't going to be enough. So I had to go and get a little small loan from the bank. And I had someone who worked with me, and therefore this is the outcome of it, you know. And like I just said, we're so blessed, you know. Before I do anything, I always ensure that I pray on it. While I was saving, and I was like, I go and check the cost of different things and I see the different prices. I'm like, you know something, Lord, it's in your hands. It's 2 rooms, right? I'm very excited for that because I'm so proud of myself. It's 2 rooms, it's very spacious, they're very big. It's for my kids. We just have a little minor stuff to do now. We have the plastering inside and out. We have the ceiling and painting. Everything else is already completed.
Welcome to Builders Hardware, your one-stop home improvement warehouse. Everything you need to bring your projects to life, all in one place. From nails to power tools, we've got you covered. Our inventory spans the essential for every project, big or small. Come and find quality products at unbeatable prices. Whether you're picking up paint, plumbing supplies, or electrical tools, you'll find great deals every day. Don't know what you need? Our expert and customer-friendly team is here to guide you through every step of your project. Need it delivered? We've got you covered there too. Get your products delivered to you anywhere in the country. So come on in and discover endless possibilities for your home renovations. Builders Hardware. We think our customers are
awesome!
NextGen is thrilled to announce the launch of our brand new website. And guess what?
It's designed with you in mind. Visit our new NextGen website at www.nextgen.bz. So what's new? Streamlined signups. You can quickly and easily sign up for our services. It's super simple. Easy account management, access and update. NextGen is thrilled to announce the launch of our brand new website. And guess what? It's designed with you in mind. Visit our new NextGen website at www.nextgen.bz. So what's new? Streamlined signups. You can quickly and easily sign up for our services.
Leadership is the most fascinating profession in the world, and it transcends every part of our society.
I've seen firsthand how the Global Leadership Summit inspires more leaders, and it has been a true gift to witness people who have had incredible transformation.
I've watched people from the community lead their businesses different. I've watched husbands lead their families and their marriages differently. I've watched wives respond differently.
The summit creates a fire in the heart of the leaders.
We have the opportunity to impact every issue this world is facing.
When we speak, we create universes inside of each other. It is a universe waiting to expand through faith and through hope, through love.
Yes, we want you to believe in yourself. Yes, we want you to believe in your mission and your purpose. Yes, we want you to believe in us. But more important than all of that, what we are really deep down begging of you is please believe in love.
Leaders, you now have permission to obsess. You have permission to see something that needs to be changed, a need that needs to be met, a wrong that needs to be made right. Obsess about it. Don't water it down. Don't explain it away. Seize it. Attack it. Give your life to it. Leaders, you now have permission to obsess. Now, go do what leaders do. Change the world.
Welcome back. In our sit down with John Saldivar, he also spoke about where his relationship with Shine Barrow took a wrong turn. Last year, before Saldivar and company were deemed constructively resigned from the UDP, Barrow and Saldivar seemed to be on the same page, as they were both touring the country meeting with party delegates. So, what went wrong? Saldivar says that after he helped Shine gain points within the party, Barrow turned his back on him.
I'm sure you know, first of all, that I was the chief person who traveled in this country with Shine before he became the party leader. And I introduced him throughout the length and breadth of this country to the delegates of the UDP, many of whom voted for him, at my request and on my behalf. After Shine became the leader, I saw a different Shine. And I don't want to talk too much about the personal things, but except to say that I have come to the conclusion that it's not the best solution for our party, nor for our country. And I believe that Tracy Panton offers a much better option in terms of leadership style and leadership quality. And I think I can leave it at that without getting into the gritty details.
John Saldivar also addressed the numerous scandals that have surrounded him in his political career. In 2020, Saldivar's name was linked to U.S. businessman Lev Derman, who assisted Saldivar with campaign financing. Derman was linked to tax fraud and tax evasion and was sentenced to 40 years imprisonment. Then, shortly after that debacle, the United States deemed Saldivar significantly corrupt. Last week in an interview, Shine Barrow stated that even if Tracy Panton's and his camp were to reconcile, John Saldivar would not be able to run in Belmopan due to the allegations that surrounded him. Saldivar spoke about those allegations today, maintaining his innocence.
Maintain my innocence. I know for myself that I have not uh, participated in any of the corrupt activities. In fact, I still don't know what is the corrupt activity that I'm being accused of, because let's go back over it, LJ, just so that the people will know. A rich American businessman whom I met decided that he would make contributions to my political campaign and to my community efforts here in Belmopan. Years after he contributed those monies, he got into a problem with the law in the United States. How does that become a crime for John Saldiva? I believe that it is Jules Vasquez who has consistently, and I must say kudos to him, said that every politician has to solicit. That's the nice word that we would want to use. How do we satisfy the needs and wants of our constituents if the government resources are not enough to satisfy these needs and wants? We have to ask around. We have to ask people who have money. That's what I did, and I was good at it in terms of finding money for my community. Lo and behold, one person who I got monies from got into trouble with the law in the States, and then I become a criminal. There is something wrong with that, in my view, LJ, and I think the Belmopan people understand that there is something wrong with that. That's not the way justice is dispensed. If you accuse somebody of something, you need to present the evidence and give him a fair chance to defend himself. That has never happened. I've been tried in the public, I've been tried in the media, and but at the end of the day, I'm still surviving, and I'm surviving because the people of Belmopan know who I am.
There is a difference between maintaining innocence and then, the US coming and deeming you corrupt. So what have your supporters said after that designation by the US? Have you lost support from your party in the campaign? I mean, how has things been since then?
I believe that the people of Belmopan have seen through that designation. If you read the history of the United States, they have not dispensed with justice in any manner that would have us have faith in anything that they do. They have taken politicians, leaders in countries that are popular, that are loved by their people, that love their people. I can give so many examples of them, and have turned them into criminals in the eyes of the American US justice system, and it has never been justified. This is another case of that. I won't say much more than that, because I have the greatest respect for the US as a country and as a government, but I believe that there are times when they overextend, and this is one time when they did. Thankfully, the people of Belmopan see through that. If they had a problem with John Saliva, if they had any evidence on John Saliva, they would have come for John Saliva a long time ago.
But they did, sir.
They have not.
Isn't that why you lost resoundingly in the 2020?
No, that in the 2020 had nothing at all to do with the US. It had
the left Derman.
It had to do with the Lev Derman issue, certainly, and the fact that my own party at that time was coming after me. It had to do with the fact that there was COVID and people were dissatisfied. There was a confluence of things that happened, and certainly I wasn't the only one that lost by a landslide. In fact, I think my entire party almost lost by a landslide. So it cannot be explained by one simple event. And again, the rebound at the convention resoundingly tells you that things have changed, and the election is going to show similarly.
Following Shine Barrow's statements about Saldivar's involvement with Lev Derman and being deemed significantly corrupt by the US, Saldivar took to his Facebook page, calling out Shine for having skeletons in his closet. Saldivar says that if he had to answer for his association with Derman, then Shine should answer for his association with P. Diddy.
Sounded very upset about the comments that he made regarding the Lev Derman accusations, the US designations. Yeah,
No, anybody would be upset, LJ, and especially upset with a person who used me in the fashion that he did to get to the leadership, and then turned around and stabbed me in my back. And the fact that he knows that these accusations are baseless, and he knows that they're only using it as a propaganda against me. Pull it out when it's convenient, hide it when it's convenient. And yes, I didn't like his comments, and the fact that they say if you have glass window, don't throw stones. Um, and I spelt that out there in that piece that I wrote. I mean, we have not made it an issue. His connections with P Diddy, we could make it an issue. If you listen to the talk shows in the U.S., all these talk shows, there are people who say that you could not have been that close to Diddy and not know what he was doing and the kind of lifestyle that he has been leading since the 90s. So we could question that, but we don't make it an issue because it would be the same thing. They're tainting me with the crimes that Lev Derman did in the U.S. It would be the same thing to taint Shine with the crimes that Diddy committed, or except that he would need to explain what role he may have had. So that's what that article is to say. You have glass doors. Don't throw stones, man, because you have the same kind of tainted, if you want to put it that way, connection.
Kimane Garbut, also known as Kimmy Boo, a 20-year-old secretary from San Pedro and expectant mother, appeared in court today, where she learned that her trial for theft has been scheduled for April 15, 2025. Garbut, who spent several weeks in jail after being unable to meet bail, was released in late December. This morning, she appeared before a magistrate where she received disclosure documents for her case. The charges against Garbut stem from allegations that on November 5th, in Belize City, she dishonestly appropriated various items belonging to Robert Palacio, a 52-year-old musician with whom she allegedly spent the night. However, the following morning, Kimmy Boo was gone, and Palacio realized that 2 tennis shoes, several clothing items, a Beats Bluetooth speaker, 5 pounds of fish, and 1 pound of lobster were all gone from his home. Garbut initially pleaded guilty to the theft charge during her arraignment on November 11th. However, after expressing disagreement with the facts of the case as read in court, the magistrate entered a plea of not guilty on her behalf. She was subsequently offered bail of $1,500 plus one surety of the same amount, which she was unable to meet at the time. With the assistance of supporters, she eventually secured her release in December. During her November hearing, Garbut was unrepresented by an attorney, but accompanied by a representative from the Women's Department. Her trial is set to commence on April 15th of this year. A family dispute involving a father, his son, and a stepfather has escalated to criminal charges, with 29-year-old Kieran Alexander Coote now on remand at the Belize Central Prison. The incident, which occurred on January 8th, has left Coote facing charges of aggravated assault and wounding against his stepmother, Dawn Parchute, and common assault against his father, Glenford Logan. Coote, a self-employed babysitter of Belize City, appeared in court today before a senior magistrate where he pleaded not guilty to all charges. While the common assault charge against Logan was withdrawn by the father during the hearing, the charges involving Parachute remain unsolved. Parachute had initially requested that the court drop the charges against her stepson, but complications arose when she failed to present identification, proving her status as the complainant. She was granted time to retrieve her ID, but by the time she returned to court, the prosecutor, acting on instructions from a superior, refused to allow the withdrawal. The prosecutor informed the court that the matter would be adjourned for further consideration. The charges against Coote stem from an alleged violent altercation during which he is accused of wounding his stepfather and assaulting his stepmother. Coote is now remanded to prison until January 16, 2025, when the prosecution is expected to readdress the withdrawal request. The senior magistrate informed Coote that the matter would be revisited at that time. We will take our final break and be back with more news. Stay tuned.
We've got the plumbing and electrical in our store. We've got the paints and the brush and light fixtures. That's for sure. We've got steel, cement, and tiles galore. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got windows and doors just for you. In our store. We've got sheetrock, plywood, and hardwood too. That's for sure. Tools for gardening and the great outdoors. And so much more. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware, variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware. We've got the sinks and the tubs and cabinets. In our store. We've got the nuts and the bolts, so don't forget. And so much more. We've got service with a smile. That's for sure. We've got everything in that store. We've got variety. Everything. Quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware, variety. Everything. And quality. Everything. Quantity. Everything. At Builders Hardware. It's for builders who build with a passion and skill. Go to Builders Hardware. This plan, I can't left this plan. Smart Belize.
Hey there, smart thinkers. We're turbocharging your mobile experience with Smart's powered up postpaid plans. Imagine a world where your data speed flows faster than ever. Well, guess what? We've cranked up the dial and unleashed the postpaid power of Smart's lightning fast LTE data on all our postpaid plans. That's right, no speed bumps, more data. It's like having a limitless highway of data speed at your fingertips. Whether you're a lone ranger with an individual plan or a squad rolling with a group plan, everyone gets to surf, stream, and share at enhanced, full, high-quality speed. Switch to Smart's powered up postpaid plans today and ride the wave of postpaid power. Visit any Smart showroom or smart-bz.com for details and make your mobile experience smarter and faster. Smart, bringing people together.
I know I can't let this plan. I can't let this plan.
The streetlight implementation plan is to replace the high-pressured sodium lights, better known as HPS lights. These HPS lights will be replaced by the LED lights. Therefore, LED street lights, advanced optics can fine-tune the distribution of lights, ensuring better coverage of the roads, roundabouts, parks, businesses, public area, homes, etc. The feedback have been great. We get positive feedback from the community when it comes to the improved brightness and light quality which LED provides by means of visibility and safety, especially at night.
Before the LED lights was installed, it was kind of dark, you know. Most of the time I did have to look and check. But with the LED lights now, you can see from far.
I like it because it's a nice bright light, because the customer feel much safer to come to the shop.
From the LED lights now that BL had put, it improved a lot. Well, the difference is that they look way far clearer.
Well, I must say thanks again to BL on this one, because actually that was nice improvement. Also, it bring up the mahogany, because the mahogany is one of the active street in a Belize City, and also I live back at Gongolong, and when I come off work, it's just a bloom. Nice for me now. When I go home at night, I can see clearly.
The main objective this year is basically to change out 16,000 HPS lights. So the street light replacement will occur at every respective zone. For example, Central, Belize District, North, Orange Walk, Corozal, West, Cayo District, South, Tancric District, and Toledo District. We have started some years back with the street light replacement project, and the 16,000 will account for the 100% that we need to complete on the distribution system.
Bringing you
a brighter tomorrow.
Earn V-Bucks and get a chance to win a $10,000 homecation with Benny's. Quality and savings.
It's been no secret that there has been infighting within the United Democratic Party. It has been well documented that both Shine Barrow and Tracy Panton believe themselves to be the United Democratic Party's leader. Barrow has gone on record stating that he is open to mediation, but that the Panton camp is not coming to the table. Saldivar, who has sided with Panton's camp, says that in his view, Barrow does not want to reconcile.
I've been watching and listening to Shine and what he has been saying as recent as last night and the night before. It doesn't appear that he has any desire for reconciliation at all. But you know that currently we are relying on the court mediated process to hopefully come to a solution. So I wouldn't want to prejudice that at this time, and I'm very hopeful that we're going to emerge with one leader and as one united Democratic Party.
I think in his most recent interview, he did state that he would be willing for you guys to come back under UDP banner as long as Miss Panton stops saying that she's the party leader, the interim party leader. Your thoughts on that? Is that something
That's absolutely not for him to decide. In our view, and this is the point of contention, we believe that the delegates have spoken in overwhelming numbers, and the only thing that can overturn that is for the delegates to speak once again. And so I am hoping that we'll find some kind of solution that involves the delegates deciding the future of this party rather than Shine Barrow.
With the possibility of there being no reconciliation between Barrow's and Panton's camps, Panton has gone on record stating that her camp will be putting forward 18 candidates for the 2025 general elections. But would that be enough for a UDP win? Here is what Saldivar had to say.
We're still hoping that there can be some sort of reconciliation. And there are 13, if you do the math, 18 versus 13. There are 13 standard bearers who are at the present moment still still supporting Shine, but they are legitimate standard bearers. They have gone to their conventions. They've been selected by their constituencies, whether through contest or through endorsement. And we have always wanted to respect that. We do not want to do exactly what we are opposing, what Shine is doing, and that is moving into these constituencies and just appointing people without due process and without following the Constitution. We don't want to do that, and it is for that reason that we have said we will content with our 18 and hopefully we can get some sort of success moving with them. I don't want to predict the future. I don't like to talk about conditionalities or what if, but that situation may very well change if we are unable to find a solution to this leadership issue.
If there is no reconciliation and you guys are stuck with that 18, is that a winning formula in your eyes? Do you think that 18 can?
Well, I'm sure that there are going to be others from the 13 who can also win. I don't want to let too much strategy out of the bag at this point in time. But we are hoping that if we end up going into an election with two persons claiming to be the leader of the UDP, that at the end of that election, Honorable Panton and her group of people are going to emerge as the greater faction of the UDP.
In a case that has raised eyebrows, 34-year-old Harrison Sutherland, a shop attendant from Belama, appeared in court today facing an unusual charge, carrying a load on a bicycle in a manner that allegedly prevented full control of the vehicle. The load in question was a 5-gallon Crystal brand water bottle. Sutherland, who works at an Indian shop in downtown Belize City, told reporters outside the courthouse that he was simply helping an elderly woman by transporting the water bottle to her home when police stopped him on Queen Street. To his shock, he was charged with the rarely heard of offense. The charge, as read in court number 5, accused Sutherland of carrying an article or load on a bicycle, to wit, a Crystal brand 5-gallon water bottle, in such a manner that prevented him from having full control of the bicycle. Sutherland pleaded not guilty to the charge, expressing confusion and frustration about the ordeal.
That's still puzzling in my mind. I don't understand why I could get charged if somebody come buy my 5-gallon water bottle. What eligible person then I could understand. I help what eligible person with a 5-gallon water bottle. I don't know like I did. You know what amazing world, I know watch cartoon. And I know that Hollywood the act. I was riding down Queen Street and this police, he just pulled me over, come and what detain you for what, sir? Oh, you have a 5-gallon water, but everybody have 5-gallon on their bike. All the Chinese man they were riding their bike with all kind of guineas and all kind of cases and things on their bike. How you no pull them over? But you are pull me over for the assist for old lady with a 5-gallon.
Sutherland recounted his experience with police, claiming he was detained for nearly 12 hours before being released on bail. He described the incident as traumatizing, noting that his good deed for an elderly woman had unexpectedly landed him in legal trouble. Inside the courtroom, the sitting magistrate explained that Sutherland would have the opportunity to present his defense at trial and granted him self-bail of $100, which he signed out without objection from the prosecution. Sutherland is scheduled to return to court on March 6 to continue his case. A Belmopan student has been reported missing. According to reports, Carolina Shi, a 17-year-old Belmopan Baptist High School student, was last seen on the morning of January 9th on her way to school. At the time, she was in her school uniform, a blue dress, navy blue tie with the logo of the Belmopan Baptist High School on the right shoulder. She is a fair-complexioned Mayan female and is 5'2" in height, estimated weight of 130 pounds. The authorities are currently investigating the disappearance, and anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of she is encouraged to contact relevant authorities. The United States Embassy has donated 9 vehicles to the government of Belize. Recently, the Department of Border Management and Immigration Services, Belize Customs and Excise Department's Intelligence Unit and Enforcement Unit, the Belize Police Department's Mobile Interdiction Team and Anti-Narcotics Unit received a total of 9 vehicles valued at $380,000. The donation from the U.S. Embassy came through the Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs. According to a statement released regarding this handover, this donation will serve to strengthen law enforcement capability to conduct patrols alongside strengthening their ability to intercept criminals. Here is Honorable Karim Musa, the Minister of Home Affairs and New Growth Industries, speaking more about the donations.
Today, we formally receive 9 vehicles, tangible symbols of collaboration and shared commitment to a safer, more secure future for the Belizean citizens. On behalf of our government, I extend our deepest gratitude to the U.S. government and INL for their generous support and steadfast dedication in supporting us to strengthen our nation's capacity to protect our borders and our communities. These vehicles are more than just resources. They represent trust, cooperation, and mutual respect. They are tools that will enable our security forces, the police, customs, and immigration departments to respond swiftly to threats, to improve border surveillance, and enhance the safety of our citizens. In today's interconnected world, the challenges we face, whether they are border security threats, organized crime, or humanitarian emergencies, they demand a unified approach. The donation of these vehicles underscores the United States' recognition of this reality and its unwavering support to Belize as we tackle these challenges head on. This fleet will allow our law enforcement agencies to enhance their mobility and efficiency while also strengthening their abilities to safeguard our nation's sovereignty and protecting those who call Belize home. The beneficiary agencies will deploy these vehicles strategically to ensure that they have the greatest impact where they are most needed, whether at our borders, within our communities, or in remote areas where security is paramount. I assure you that these resources will be utilized with the utmost responsibility and dedication. This occasion also reminds us of the enduring bond between our two nations. The support we celebrate today is a testament to the shared values and aspirations that unite us, values of peace, stability, and the unwavering commitment to protect the freedoms and opportunities of our people. As we accept these vehicles, let us also reaffirm our dedication to the principles of transparency, accountability, and cooperation. Together, we will ensure that this partnership continues to deliver real, measurable benefits for both our countries.
Also present at the handover ceremony was Michelle Kwan, United States Ambassador to Belize, who spoke about the benefits provided by the donation.
In conversations in the past 2 years since I've been here with government officials about how the United States can best help Belize meet its security challenges, the subject of mobility often comes up. I've heard often that despite Belize's relatively small size, its unique geography presents real challenges for law enforcement, especially in securing Belize's border. That is why I am so gratified, and I know it was years in the making, to hand over these 9 vehicles today to enhance the capacity of 4 agencies that play such a critical role in border security. The Mobile Interdiction Team, the Anti-Narcotics Unit, the Customs and Excise Department, Intelligence Unit, and Cortisol Enforcement Unit, and the Border Management and Immigration Service Enforcement Unit. Together, these agencies are helping combat transnational crime, and we're proud to support them as partners. It is significant that this event today has really a multi-agency focus. One thing we know at the U.S. government that we've learned is that only by really working together across agencies and departments can we get ahead of the criminal organizations that are really increasingly getting more sophisticated and well-financed. And I'm especially proud of our engagement of the U.S. Embassy. Through INL, spearheaded by our Polycon INL chief, Heath Bailey, and Nicole Hidari. Our INL, with various law enforcement, Belize's law enforcement and justice sector institutions, are similarly working together toward this really important goal of securing its borders. And make no mistake, the agency tasked with border security, I can imagine, is one of the most difficult jobs. They are the guardians of the border, protectors of communities, and stand on the front line to fight against transnational criminal organizations, human trafficking, and drug trafficking. Their work is crucial in maintaining law and order, while simultaneously building confidence and partnerships with neighboring countries. The United States is committed to keeping organized crime out of Belize. These vehicles give law enforcement officers the capacity to do their jobs. And all of this has been possible because of the strong partnerships our countries have built over the past years.
Our good news for today is taken from Chronicles 16:11. It says, "Look to the Lord and his strength, seek his face always." And that's the news. Thank you for joining us. From all of us here at Plus TV, have a good night and God bless.